So today we're going to be installing our head unit. As you can see, I already pulled mine out. It's pretty simple. You got these two little tabs on the sides that you kind of have to unscrew. Mine didn't unscrew because they were broken, so I just ripped it out basically. All my wires are still right here. These are what you're going to have. So the antenna wire, I'm not sure what this is. This might be the power wire, and all the other wires. But my broken head unit is right there, so I picked up a new one. Kenwood digital media receiver, KMM-BT32-8U. Should be honestly pretty good for this car. The speakers in this car are still very old, so I don't think I need anything newer. Okay, so here's the new wires. I'm basically going to be splicing it into the car because I'm never going to be removing it ever again, unless I'm going to fully just delete the radio. So plus my bracket is also broken, so I don't really care if I splice into it since it's busted up already. It's a pretty small radio. I've never seen them this tiny. Wow, that is puny. Huh. And this is for the microphone. Cool. So I could probably have this connected to my phone and call through here. That's awesome. Okay, so I guess, yeah, this is really wild. I've never seen them this tiny. Huh. That's pretty cool, honestly. Okay, so we'll set this aside. Now, what do we need? Okay, here's the microphone, which I'm gonna somehow route it over here to the top. I'll do that a little bit later. So that's there. So this is what we need. Okay. So we have the mute, we have the antenna, steering wheel input, which I don't have anything. The black wire is the ground, and then yeah, the yellow one is the power. Thought it would be the red, but apparently I guess it's the yellow. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the manual. That way it's gonna be a lot easier for me to just go through all the wires and see what goes where. And I'm gonna have to pull up on my phone all the wires that are on the car. So let's see. So I found the first wire. The brown connects to the black. This is the ground for the head unit, and now I'm going to start with all the rest. So I'm going to start with the power and ground first. Okay, now I have the power turned on. So technically, if I put my key on, just let's put this in. So once I put the key in the ignition, this should technically turn on as well. Nice! Okay, after wiring everything, this took longer than I expected, almost like 4 hours, because this diagram and like 7 different E36 diagrams were just not work properly. I'm pretty sure I still didn't connect the tweakers right because there's 3 wires that weren't connected. I think the yellow one is actually for the steering wheel buttons, which I clearly don't have, and then the other 2 might be the tweakers. But it's pretty simple, honestly, to install. After you figure out that the black and white wire connects to the blue and white wire that says it's for the antenna only, but what it really is, it basically turns on the amp that you have in the car. So once you get that figured out, connecting those 2 together, everything else just connects to itself. So the white and black is the front speakers, the white is the positive, the white and black is the negative. And in the car it basically tells you the same thing. The yellow and black is actually going to be the front speaker positive, and then the brown and orange is the negative for all of them. They're intertwined, so you can't really mess that up. They each come with their positive and negative, so once you have that all plugged in, it should work like this. There you go. And do real quick. So everything works. It's awesome. I'm not going to play anymore so I don't get copyrighted, but I'm going to mess around with everything because it seems like all the power is going to the rear speakers and I want them in the front, so I'm going to be messing around with that right now. But that's basically it for now. New radio, because the old one, as you can see, was fried completely, didn't even work, and it's really heavy compared to the other one. The other one's like this big, much lighter, so we're shedding some weight. New radio is definitely 10 times better. It basically fits in here. It's nice and black. When you turn it on, you can actually change through the colors, so it's pretty cool. But I like to keep it blue, which I might actually change the lights on the back of that blue as well. It's actually very easy. I'm going to be showing you in a later video how easy it is to do. There's no LEDs, no soldering, it's just literally bulbs. So super easy, super cool. But this video is about this radio, and it's just so much cleaner. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it came out with this radio the year that this car came out. Like, this just looks so clean. It flows all together. Like, the black is both identical. Like, it's not darker than the rest. Matches this, matches the top fan. Just looks so cool. I'm really happy with it. Definitely sounds great for the year. Not amazing, like out of this world, like oh my god, blows your mind, but definitely cool, because with the old radio I couldn't even hear what it sounded like, but with this one I'm really happy with it. It doesn't really help that I just cut off the muffler and the car became super obnoxious, as if I have to check. I'm pretty sure the cats might be completely gone, because this car sounds like it's Catless. It's super loud, super obnoxious. It sounds good, but it kind of sucks that it's paired with the automatic, just for the time being, because I am swapping it 100%. This is extremely boring. Just driving it home, I was like, Jesus Christ, I kind of want to sell it, but I do not want to sell it because I love the E36 chassis. I love how they look. I love their interior. Like, it might look old to you, but to me personally, like looking at this, it just aged like fine wine. It looks really good. Like, you get in there and this is all facing the driver. The steering wheel is going to be replaced. It's probably the ugliest thing that didn't age well, but everything else just, it looks so good and I love it. But yeah, so the radio's in, steering wheel is going to be next. Hopefully we have the transmission in so I can swap all this ugliness out and have a third pedal. Actually, I'm going to show you as well. I'll be changing the faces on the gauges. I'm not going to tell you the color just yet. I picked a cool color, one of my favorites, 4 gauges. So I'm definitely going to show you how to do that. Also pretty easy. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know how this video came out, because it took me it started off well, basically snipping everything, connecting the wires, but after plugging in the radio like 30 times and seeing that doesn't work, and reading on forums, reading on different diagrams, and it still wasn't working, so I started just mix and match my own wires, which I don't recommend you doing with the positive and negative, or you could just blow every fuse you have. But those I set aside, and I was just messing around with the speakers, and I tried every possible combination until I found it. And it's pretty easy. Like I mentioned before, it's just the white and blue wire that's in the radio itself has to connect to the black and white wire that's in the E36, paired with the white wire. When you pair those two together with the blue and white, well, 3, basically the speakers start working. So what that blue and white wire does, it's connected to this, is tells the amp, okay, we have power and we're ready to go. So once you have those connected, it's going to start playing. And I wish I kind of knew that earlier, but like I said before, no good diagrams, no good information online, but we got it done. It sounds great. It actually works, so it won't be boring anymore, even though this is still very boring. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.